So, since we have watched the movie, this is what our reviews are. So, did you enjoy the movie?
Yes, in general, I really enjoy this movie. Firstly, because of the amount of balanced action and humor. My favorite humor scene is during the shower and the office scene. Do you guys remember that scene?
Yes.
Next is the chemistry between the actors, which is Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. When they play best friends, the chemistry is very noticeable in this movie. So that's the main reason why I enjoy this movie. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
So what do you think about the actor and actresses?
Okay, in my opinion, I think the actor in the Central Intelligence movie was so interesting because the character shown Bob Stone was a very brave. Why I tell Bob Stone is character is very brave because he brave to improve his personality from Robbie weird chick to Bobby Stone. He also transformed from the fat kid who was always bullied in high school into a tall, muscular man working for the CIA. Okay. Besides, the actresses is I think interesting was Maggie Joyner, who's Calvin Joyner wife. She's very loving and always want to get attention from his husband. So, who are there?
Okay, hello everyone. So basically, Central Intelligence is a 2016 movie. It is American action comedy. It is directed by Rawson Marshall Thuber. So this movie is filmed by the two stars, which are Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. Kevin Hart plays as Kelvin Joyne, or as we call him, Kelvin the Golden Jet. Whereas Dwayne Johnson as Robbie Weirdick or Bob Stone. So this movie filmed by them. So as two old high school friends who go on the run after one of them joined the CIA in order to save the world from a terrorist who has an intention to sell satellite codes. So in Dwayne Johnson, he is a world-class charmer, which is a bullet fat kid who grew up to become a muscular CIA agent, but still wears a fanny pack, which is, do you guys remember when he wear a unicorn t-shirt at the bar? Yes. Whereas Kelvin Joyne is a mad-mannered accountant, pressed into becoming a partner of a rogue CIA agent. That's it. So we move on to the next question about the visual effect. Are they better than the visual effect than the other movie that we have watched?
Okay, so for the special effect used in the movie, I think you guys must have known that The Rock is very muscular, has a great physique, right? But if you remember in the beginning of the movie, he acts as a Bob Stone that really fat. Okay, so this scene is achieved by use of the computer graphic visual effect. The crew superimposed the Rock face into another person's body. That's how he become that fat. Okay, I think the visual is really realistic. As I can say that if anyone exists that don't know The Rock, he watched the movie in the beginning, he would think that, oh, this guy actor is actually might be fat, right? It's really realistic. Okay, as to compare to another movie, I'm not professional to compare it, but I think nowadays movies are very good in visual graphic, and this movie is not it's not any better or any worse. It's good. Okay, so to you, what is the most memorable scene in the movie?
In my opinion, the most memorable scene in the movie is when Calvin gave his jacket to Bob Stone. Before this happened, Bob Stone was dancing along with the music in the shower, and he did not notice the sneers at the back pushed by him. Then the seniors was bullied him with and brought him in front of the crowd of the students in the stadium. While Calvin giving his speech, by Kevin while Calvin giving his speech. This is an embarrassing moment, I guess, and I impressed with Calvin because he was not dying. That the student who was laughing, and but he helped by giving his jacket to cover up the inappropriate things. So I think this is the most memorable scene in this movie. So, and move to the next question. What about the dialogue or language used in the movie? Are they appropriate for general audience?
Okay, for me, the dialogue used in this movie more comedy and is simple language. Though the action in the movie is quite challenging, but the dialogue is funny and it is capable of attracting the audience to watch the movie. Every word that mentioned and used in the movie is very easy to understand, so everyone can understand what the actors and actress talk about. In my opinion, the language that used not very suitable for general audience. This is because the language used is not too good for underage. It's not suitable for child. But if the child want to watch the movie, parents need to monitor their children just to make sure they are not affected by the abusive okay. I think that's all. Would you recommend the movie to others?
Okay, for me, I recommend this film to adult because actually it's really funny why the movie is rated PG-13, but the content of the movie is actually for the older generation. Okay, for the children, it's really funny and thrilling, but because we can see that Nelson and Kevin Hart has such a great chemistry, and as I said before, I am a big fan of both of them. So this movie is really awesome. Okay, there are quite a problem because this movie is rated as PG-13, but there are some content that are not suitable for the younger generation. Okay, such as the violence. There are many scenes that show that a man that blows up in an elevator shows in many perspectives. The scene is repeated quite a few times. Okay, the next is adult content. There are many references to the adult content that only the adult can understand. Okay, other than that, there is also about alcohol and drugs. Okay, there one scene where Kevin Hart and Bill Johnson take shot and they use really bad language such as the F word, the S word, and the N word. Okay, so I think that this movie is very suitable for the above 18 and watch with friends. For family, I think not very suitable. So that's all for me. What do you think is the message that the movie tries to relay to the audience?
So, in my point of view, the message that the movie Central Intelligence tries to relay to the audience is basically about a topic which is not only popular in Malaysia but also in other countries, which is bullying. And the movie's message is actually conveyed early in the movie as beginning in high school. The movie shows 18-year-old Robbie, which is being played by Dwayne Johnson, being humiliated in front of his schoolmates. And Kevin Hart, Calvin, played by Kevin Hart, feels bad for Robbie and he offers a helping hand. And as we watch the movie just now, you will realize that the movie actually not only focus on the action and also the humor, but is going to get the message to the audience, which is bullying is never okay, but if you focus on staying true to yourself and persevere even in the toughest situation, most brutal circumstances, you will actually came out on top. And I'm sure that all of us actually aware about the bullying issue, bullying cases that happen in Malaysia, and some of them actually ended with death. Maybe you say that Central Intelligence movie is not based on a true story, but actually it sends a really powerful message to the audience that if you believe in yourself and don't let others dictate who you are, then you will actually succeed. So I think that is actually the message of this movie. Okay, so let's go for the next question. Do you think the acting was convincing?
In my point of view, for the movie Central Intelligence that we have just watched just now, yes, of course it was convincing enough. The actors and actresses were very into their own character or role play. The part that I think that the acting was convincing is when Bob Stone disguised as a therapist for Kelvin Joyner and his wife. He succeeded in being in that character that he succeeded in being in that character and fully convinced his wife that he was a therapist. All of his dressings and personality was completely different than the real Bob Stone. So next, as for the whole movie about making the audience convinced is when Bob Stone also succeeded in disguising as a CIA agent. He didn't even tell Kelvin Joyner, the Golden Jack, that he was an agent at the first place. So all in all of the actors and actresses made the audience convinced enough about their own role play. I really thought that this movie was a disaster, but you can't just judge a book by its cover, right?
As a conclusion for our group's movie review on the movie Central Intelligence, I think and I'm sure that we all agree that Central Intelligence is a very good and very funny movie.
Yes.
And with good combination, actors Kevin Hart and also Dwayne Johnson. But what is more important is that the message conveyed through this movie about bullying, which is actually serious and is happening like everywhere now. So from that, we could learn, and we should all stop. We should all learn that we should stop bullying, because it's very serious and it's not good for everyone. And I think that's all for now from Group 72 Movie Review Lax 2003.
Thank you.
Bye.